All right, it's going live.
Okay.
All right. Hello. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. So for those that have not met me in person, my name is April May with Getaway with April May, Dream Vacations franchise owner. And I'm joined today with Gina with Norwegian Cruise Lines. And we wanted to take some time this evening to kind of let you know about my dream vacation, which is a 14-night cruise through South America and Antarctica. So all of you that know me well know I love penguins. So any chance to go play with a penguin, I am going to hop on. And that's really what drove me through this to this itinerary. So Gina is going to give us some great information and you can find out how you can join me next January and go play with penguins.
Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to join you guys this evening. Hope you guys have your cocktail or your evening drink or tea or coffee in hand, because we are about to take you on an experience of a lifetime. Thank you so much, April, for having me join today. So here we go. Wow, look at that, guys. What a beautiful itinerary ahead of us. Let me tell you, I don't know how long it's been for you guys, but I have been dreaming about getting back traveling, and this is definitely the place that I want to go. It's definitely on my bucket list. As April said, it's one of her top things to do, and I hope it's the same for you as well. So I'll be covering a couple things. Of course, we're going to go over some of the ports of call that this cruise does. It is a 14-day in and out of Buenos Aires. So April will definitely talk to you about some of the highlights and the specials and promotions available. But during this journey, we're going to be sailing from Argentina. You'll visit Chile, the Falkland Islands, Uruguay. Of course, you'll be cruising by Deception Island, Elephant Island, and of course, look out for Antarctica, which is the big highlight for this cruise. Puerto Madryn, Argentina. So you guys, this is such a beautiful thing. Enjoy this adventure and nature experience. You guys will spend time at the Penguin Reserve where you see wildlife, much more than just penguins, and have lunch, eating some Patagonian lamb in a rustic setting. This is also the World Heritage Site. Now, the penguins that you see here, you're going to see several on this itinerary, but it's the Magellanic penguins. I hope I said that right. If anybody is a penguin fanatic, they'll be able to correct me on that. Cape Horn. So we've highlighted some of the excursions for Cape Horn, but just to kind of give you a highlight, Cape Horn is definitely a rocky headland, and it's on southern It's on the southern Chile end of, of the continent there. And basically, we have a couple itineraries that were offered there where you guys can see the southernmost point, Tierra del Fuego, and they have an end of world vintage train ride. This is part of one of the excursions that we have. It's in Ushana, I think it's how it says. And definitely you go on, basically it's early 19th century. The Argentine government set up a prison where escape was practically impossible. Well, we wonder why, right? Because of the landscape down there. And for the first half of the 20th century, the city was centered around the prison. So the prisoners came and forced the colonists to spend much of their time cutting wood in the forest and building the town around them. So it definitely has quite a history in this port of call for you guys. Now, Stanley, the Falkland Islands, I would say is probably one of the most anticipated ports of call here. So this first one is an excursion. It's called Long Island Farm Excursion, where you can actually meet the Watsons. It's a Long Island farm, and it's a 6th-generation family-owned sheep farm. So your host will really demonstrate several traditional farming practices, and you get to treat yourself in tasty home-baked treats in their kitchen. Now, that is quite an experience. I mean, you're going into these people's homes and really experiencing the lifestyle that these people have across the world, which is just extraordinary, much different than myself living in South Florida. So very exciting. One of the other top excursions is a 4x4 vehicle, which covers several different colonies of penguins. So this is a great time to pull out your cameras and really see the fantastic behavior of the different penguins throughout the day. So after departing from the pier, you're going to set off on a 4x4 vehicle. And then the last 12 miles, you arrive at the Port Louis Farm, which is a member of the family that owns a property which accompanies your group to Seal Bay. Now at Seal Bay, you're going to actually experience the rockhopper penguin, the Magellan penguins, and the Gentoo penguins. So the Gentoo penguins are basically identified. They have red and orange beaks and a peach colored feet. So they can clearly stand out against the coastal rocks, which is really amazing. So, and this is just an outlook of the Norwegian Star, which is going to be the lovely ship you guys are going to be cruising through, which also has just recently been through the Norwegian Edge program back in 2018. Beautiful, guys. I just want to tell you, we haven't been cruising for 2 years, so she's practically brand new and ready for you guys to board. So very exciting. April, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to you because I know you have some special gifts to announce. So I'm gonna leave that up to you since it's all on you. Here you go.
All right. All right, well, thanks. That was a great presentation. I'm even more excited about this journey than I was when I booked it for myself personally. So I hope all of you guys get to join me. If you have any questions, comments, or anything that we did not cover, please leave them in the chat. Reach out to me on Messenger. I am happy to answer any questions, provide any additional information. But as Gina said, we do have some really great pricing on this package. So right now, we are running a special. You can save up to $949 per person versus going and booking this through Norwegian Direct right now, just because we were able to get some great group pricing. So balconies right now do start at $35.97 per person. And then we also have ocean view and inside available. And on that balcony is where you're going to save the most there at $949.44 per person. But ocean view is still a fantastic value where you can save, over $600 per person there as well. This is special pricing. In addition to the pricing, we do have some specials that we are running.
April, I just want to add, I'm telling you, this is, I just want to put the importance here. You have extraordinary pricing that nobody else can get. So I just want to reiterate that to your guests and let them know how special it is to work through you, because not only will you be cruising with them, but you've secured them some amazing savings, which is just, a great deal for them all around. They'll be able to have their dreams come true for sure.
And thank you for that reminder, Gina. I did forget to point out the fact that I will be cruising with you. So if you are new to cruising or have any questions or concerns or, little nervous about getting back to cruising for the first time, I will be there to help you every step of the way. And we definitely make this exciting for everybody. So again, in addition to the pricing that we have out there, we are offering a referral bonus. So if you book on this vacation and bring your friends or family along with you, we are offering up to $100 in onboard credit. And because we weren't sure if that was really enough, we want to do something special for those that joined in and booked quickly. If you book this trip by June 16th, you will also get a complimentary bottle of wine and 6 chocolate-covered strawberries in your stateroom upon your arrival.
So April, does that mean I have to pay in full for this cruise, or are we getting another discount here?
You do not have to pay in full at this time. We are doing deposits. So the deposit is $250.
Oh, great. That's even better. So, and it is, I think, refundable up until a certain date, but I'll let you handle that.
It is, yes. So it is refundable up until the final payment date, which is later this year.
Yeah, that's important because a lot of time people are trying to figure out what their work schedule is and if they can really fit it in to their budget. But I would, definitely encourage you guys to go ahead and reserve your spot, take advantage of the lower pricing. If anything changes, April is, your go-to, and being able to handle all of those questions. But, at least you will be locked in on the best available pricing. The other thing is too, what about airfare? I just wanted you to kind of touch on that because it is very expensive to fly these days. So, I just kind of wanted to hear what kind of deals are going on for that.
Airfare is very expensive, and you're right. We do have a special going with airfare right now. Norwegian is offering buy one, get one free airfare. So you can also,
okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's great.
And there's other perks. If you're familiar with Norwegian Cruise Line, they offer their free at sea promotions. We do have some amenities that are available based on which cabin category. And we can talk through all of that as well.
Great. Absolutely. Well, this is amazing. I'm so glad to be a part of that. To join you guys this evening and walk you through this great itinerary and this bucket list cruise. Let me tell you, what a beautiful scene it is for sure. Don't forget your cameras on this one.
All right. Well, that was it. That's all we have tonight, everybody. Thank you very much again. If you have any questions, if there was anything that we forgot to mention, please reach out. You can call me, email me, message me through Facebook, or you can comment on this post and I will get back to you. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody.